Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Berserk video. Chapter 1 of the Black Swordsman arc is at face value a shocking one, but it exemplifies the nature of life in a symbolic way. It presents a nature of reality that not many people understand but exemplify, which is the masculine and feminine nature, or the anima and animus according to Carl Jung. Jung identified this through his study of alchemy, and his analysis of his patients' dreams, fantasies, and experiences during his clinical work as a psychiatrist. Berserk's very first chapter starts with a quote: "In this world is the destiny of mankind, controlled by some transcendental entity or law." What is this transcendental entity or law? That was my continuous question as I read the chapters of Berserk. As I explored some of my clients' experiences as a therapist, I have come to one understanding or one aspect of this quote and this transcendental law. This is what Carl Jung defined as the anima and animus. Jung believed that every person has both masculine and feminine qualities within their psyche, regardless of their biological gender. The anima represents the feminine aspects of a man's psyche, while the animus represents the masculine aspects of a woman's psyche. These archetypical images serve as a mediator between the conscious and unconscious mind, influencing a person's emotions, behaviors, and relationships. This first image represents many things, but many people who are fans of Berserk have a hard time understanding this image and relate it to the author's attempt to shock the audience or provoke an emotion. This may be true, but without realization, even the author has come to a deep understanding of the transcendental function of what humans struggle with on a regular basis. Let me give you an example. I once had a client who was shunned by his wife and lived in the basement of his own house. He was a stranger in his home and had constant conflict with his wife, never felt loved, and had no aspect of care in his life. One day, he and his wife decide to take a break from their marriage, and within this break, he meets someone and has an affair. As he was sitting down in my clinic telling me the story, and the cloud of guilt and shame was coming right above him, I could see the tears wanting to come out, and the want to let go of all of the emotions that he was holding on to. But he continued to hold the tears back till finally they came down bit by bit. This is what the image from Berserk represents. It is the battle between the masculine and feminine, the constant struggle the male has with his feminine side, the anima, and the constant struggle the female has with her masculine side, the animus. The struggle the male faces is to integrate the feminine in a manner that it does not overpower his life, but balances it. And the struggle the female faces is to integrate the masculine and to not let it overpower her, from the way one speaks and to their thoughts, behaviors, and actions. These all surround this idea of the masculine and feminine. Often people seek therapy to understand issues that all fall in line with this transcendental law. We see throughout Berserk one key pattern in Guts, which is his battle with his feminine self in order to protect and save Casca. He grows to find slowly a balance between pure violence and complete compassion, the extremes of both sides. This first image symbolizes this coming battle, and the symbolic way it will represent through the fight between Guts and the female apostle, as well as the initial scene involving them coming together. I encourage all of you watching this video to look into your own life and see where you need to integrate the opposite in order to relieve pain and suffering in your life. Perhaps you need assertiveness, anger, aggression, and truthfulness. Or perhaps you need compassion, perspective, and kindness. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, take care everyone.